Hello there, fellow NPCs. I am Scythe, and today we're getting back into not Seeds of Chaos, Love Sucks. In the last video, something was going on here under the table. Both Jan and Anna wanted to have a meal, if we put it like that. And this strange lady that rhymes, she knows what they're doing and what they are. And now, what did she say?
The cats are away. Shall we go out to play?
Yeah. So she wants me for herself. This is the second time around that we see her. I still don't know what she is. But I'm guessing this pendant over here holds some kind of reference or meaning to what she is. So we'll see what that is. Yeah. Can we get the girls to not sacrifice me? We'll see. But for now, let's go. Sounds good to me. Let's try it out. Am I gonna die from that? Her smile became broader.
Meet me by the great stone in the forest.
Oh. I've seen the great stone. I don't know what it is, but I've seen the great stone on the game dev's Twitter. Artwitch Studios. With a small wave, the mystery woman took a step back and disappeared. Glancing over to the tent, Kurt slowly got up and ventured forth. Oh, those looks like the runes, but it's obviously now that it looks like people praying, honestly. The Falasac stone was a historical landmark out in the middle of the forest, a place frequently visited by archaeology classes. And sociology classes, art classes, anthropology classes, history classes. Kurt had been out to it many times, once even with a math class studying geometric shapes. Really? That's strange. It's like the student council, the teachers and the people in charge there want people here. It was popular with the faculty. Also very popular by those on clandestine amorous adventures. Sound didn't carry out of the forest well. It made him wonder why the girls hadn't brought him out to it yet. Perhaps they were worried someone else would be out there already. Or they don't want to mix magic, because that's a thing. The stone was supposedly carved by indigenous people many centuries ago. But considering everything else Kurt had learned in the past 2 days, he put a bet on monsters or witches now. As he approached the clearing, he noticed the carvings glowing a light blue. Yep, magic nonsense. Got it. As he walked to the stone, the strange woman appeared from behind it.
You came.
Yes, you told me to.
You're here now. I've waited so long for one such as you.
For one such as me? What's so special about me? You asked me to come, so here I am. What is it you wanted?
I want you inside me.
Well, that's forward. Well, this is moving quicker than I thought.
Can you feel it?
No. Feel what?
The power flowing through you.
No.
Such great power.
Uh-huh.
I wish it to flow through me.
Oh, her eyes changed. Oh,
Can you feel?
her eyes were
I
always
want you
closed.
inside me.
Oh, that's bad. I wish to flow through me. A shiver ran down his spine as he saw her glowing eyes. I'm sorry, I'm a bit attached to it. He started to back up. I don't think I can share.
I was not asking.
I understand that. He saw motion behind her before something large flew at him. That's a big stone, all right. He slammed against the stone, a huge green blob of goo covering his torso. Blob of glue, weird tentacle thing. I'm thinking eldritch horror. A god, basically. He struggled against it, but the ooze was thick like tar, and it was quickly hardening. He looked back to her and saw several plant-like tendrils twisting and rising up from behind her.
Your
She's
power
not
is the missing piece.
It's not. I hope she's not just a random dryad. That'd be boring.
No.
Even though I love dryads.
This disgusting form.
Hey, you were cute.
No longer trapped in these woods.
Okay.
Once I have it, I will be complete.
She's kinda scary, not gonna lie. Why is her head a melon though?
Once I consume you, I will be free.
And she has she's a man-eater.
Not so fast, bitch.
Hell yeah! We got the fight animation here. Oh! Fuck yeah! Naomi!
You.
Cryptid.
Sup, weeb.
Why is it always you?
Bitch, it's getting me through college.
Ooh.
I am not the bitch. You are the bitch.
You are the bitch. Thank you very much. The plant monster hissed in frustration. Run, Naomi! Save yourself!
Relax. I've faced off with this flowered freak show before. Head's the weak spot. Just gotta destroy the tendril she uses to protect it.
Heads is the weak spot. Just like any other being, basically.
Brim.
Oh, is Brim gonna have a transformation too? Please become scary.
Get him out of here while I...
No. I won't lose. Not when I'm so close.
Then come get bit.
Ooh. What is this? Oh! My god! Oh lord, this is gorgeous! Dude, I'm sorry. Girls, don't... I mean, I need a comic of this. This looks insane. I need a comic book.
I'm fine. Brimstone, keep going.
Naomi, I was transfixed there. Naomi dashed circles around the cryptid, trying to find a good angle as she ducked and weaved through the tendrils launched at her. The plant monster was distracted, losing interest in Kurt as she spun trying to keep up with Naomi, but it didn't make her any less dangerous. The whip-like tendrils cracked like whips as she flung them. The whip-like tendrils, like whips, okay, they can be deftly dodging. They traded hits, a scratch on Naomi, a vine sliced off, but the plant monster was trying to ensnare her. It was obvious Naomi was getting tired, and the look on her face said it was unfamiliar to her.
What's wrong, devil? You're slower. Your strikes are weaker.
Just letting you have some fun before you die.
No. Of all the times we've fought, this is your worst showing.
It's just
Why?
your imagination.
I know not of this imagination.
Oh. Oh no! The monster reached out with tendrils and tackled her to the ground.
But tonight, it spells your death.
Bitch!
Farewell.
A long thorn grew out of one of the tendrils as it approached Naomi. Naomi's hand gripped at the ground, a glowing orb growing in it.
I've got better things to do tonight than die.
Naomi spun around toward the monster as a torrent of flame poured out of her palm. Oh fuck yeah, she's gorgeous. Ooh. I was wondering, why doesn't the monster sound like a monster? There it actually did. Finally did. Kinda like a... Kinda like a donkey. Naomi struggled to her feet.
Fucking mulchbag.
She ain't dead yet. Oh no! Oh, this is amazing.
Come inside. I must admit, I never thought about eating you.
This actually is a sick image. This is the thumbnail.
I never thought it possible. But now, I wish to savor it. Please, keep struggling. I want to enjoy the feeling of you squirming inside of me.
Oh.
I will eat you, then the dog, then him, then anyone I want. Now, come inside. I never thought about what you taste like, but now I'm dying to know.
Ooh.
If you want to eat something so badly, eat this, bitch!
Please don't be spicy chips. Well, right. Goddamn. Yeah, that is what you do with watermelons. You crush them between your thighs. Oh. Witness a Nimrod at work. Declare magic on Naomi's influence. Let's see. Witness true power. Okay. Naomi let out a breath as she lay on the ground. This is also an amazing image. What happened? I mean, the art has always been good, but this feels somehow that you took it to a different level, Alien? Am I wrong in thinking that? What the hell happened? Naomi, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. What are you doing?
She looked down to see Kurt frantically trying to dry off her thighs with a towel. I'm cleaning you up! You fought for me and almost got eaten by, and so messy and...
Alright, just keep me from questioning your motives.
Addie appeared from the tree line.
Naomi, are you... Oh, what's going on here?
Naomi looked back to Kurt.
I have no idea.
When I noticed you were gone,
Addie's head turned toward the body of the cryptid.
Well, this explains the mess.
Not what he's doing, though?
Killed her again, I see. She's out early this month.
What do you mean?
Oh, her? I kill her like once a month. She plants some kind of copy before she comes into town to feed.
Oh.
She's been doing this for like a century.
I'll handle cleanup.
Addie moved over to the body of the cryptid and examined it.
More intact than usual. She'll be easier to move.
Addie stretched out her hands and tightened her fingers to the air. The body creaked and slithered before it slowly lifted up from the ground. Her simple finger movements controlled it like a marionette. The headless body articulated itself stiffly, making it seem like something out of a horror movie. Well, something more like out of a horror movie anyway. Addie glanced back at Kurt.
So, why is he here? Public blowjob wasn't enough? He wanted
sorry.
actual pollination?
She invited me out here. I wanted to see what you wanted.
Horny bastard.
Sorry, Addie, I'm sorry. I felt like she knew something. Addie tilted her head and started moving her hands curiously. The body of the cryptid patted itself down before it reached inside a crevice. The shining emblem of the MacGuffin shone in the low light.
Think you're gonna need this, Chief.
My god, is there an apt?
Did you? Yeah. She reached out to grab the MacGuffin. God damn it, girls.
It's only going to cause a local apocalypse if they don't have it at midnight.
Global apocalypse here. Oh, local. Wait, did you still say global?
It's only going to cause a local apocalypse if they don't have it at midnight.
No, local, yeah. Naomi sighed and then picked up some of the broken bits and popped it into her mouth. Oh. She started chewing on it and noticed Kurt staring.
Awesome.
Ew!
What? It's like a watermelon.
The three of them moved to another clearing nearby, and Addie had the body lay down. Naomi applied a rune to the ground and the body quickly started to burn. As Naomi watched over the burning, Addie beckoned toward Kurt.
Hey, over here.
Kurt wandered over.
I don't know what happened with the witch, but you better be treating Naomi with respect.
Oh, I don't know what you... Addie cut him off, raising up a finger.
Her smell is all over you, and you're all over her.
So you can still smell it, huh? And I see now that my light is kind of off. There we go.
I don't know what you were doing, but I know what you were doing.
Kurt turned beet red. But we sprayed both of us with
The spray makes bad smells tolerable. It doesn't make them vanish.
Kurt gulped. It was for the spell. Naomi, Dr. Blankenship and I, Addie held up a hand to stop him.
Naomi's a big girl, but she's my partner. If I find out you've dragged her along, I will eat your spleen.
Okay. That's kind of scary, not gonna lie. Kurt froze. He didn't know anything about the spleen, but he had a feeling she knew where it was, and whatever it did, he was pretty sure he wanted to keep it. Come on, the show is nearly over. We have to get back. Here. She tossed the MacGuffin at him. When he caught it, he felt a familiar yet ominous tingle of its magic once again. You need to give this back to them, again. Tell them they left it under the table. Alright. As Kurt put it in his pocket, looking at Naomi, lit by a backdrop of flames behind her, he felt another familiar tingle of magic. Huh? What? That whole fight powered one of the runes? Can nothing in this night make fucking sense? Isn't it only supposed to work with Jan and Anna? That's what Sammy told me. Whatever, just be glad you got another one. I'll put it on your tab. Oh, and... Naomi reached out and touched his hand and took a breath. Boobies. Yeah, so we don't have to do that again. I don't care if it be a different me. I do not want to do that again. Still can't believe that's the key phrase. Don't remind me. As Naomi moved away, Addie put two fingers to her eyes and then pointed them back to Kurt before she rushed off in a huff. Kurt sat back down at the table like he had never left and waited for the show to be over. Soon enough, they came out with a mystery man. Really now. So yeah, I was in town on clan business, figured I'd come see the big carnival they were talking about. I dropped by your apartment earlier and didn't find you there. Figured here was the next logical step. You know, you could have called Vincent. Vincent. Not Vincent, Vincent. Oh, I can never seem to get the hang of these cellular phones. It was bad enough when they used to be wired. When they started calling them wireless, I got curious. I opened one up. You know what I found? Wires. That's not... I'm way better with letters. Anna smirked. Don't make that face. What face? The face that says that you get letters from the sexy vampire Vincent. Oh, the I understand technology face. Really, Anna, You should show Jan more respect. All of these gizmos didn't exist when she was young, nor I for that matter. Sorry. Anyway, I need to go meet up with my contact. One of those come alone deals. We can meet up tomorrow. Okay, good seeing you. As he walked away, the girls noticed Kurt and wandered over. Hey, Kurt! Hey, who was that? That was Vincent, and he's a member of our clan. Apparently he's in town. So, what should we do next? Well, I did find this again. We left it under the table. Both of the girls gasped. Anna reached out and took it slowly. Let's go do something else, shall we? Yeah, let's. Stop by the fountain courtyard. That's not where I am now, is it? We just went there. Yeah, that's where we are. If we try someplace else first, we can always go back after. Yeah. Check out the college fair. Yeah, now we are gonna be able to play some D&D. Just outside the community center that contained the arcade, a student fair had been put together by the college. Stands were set up and decorated, all by students, and mainly featured fun activities rather than carnival games. Offerings ranged from a fortune teller to a drop-in toils and trebuchets game ran by Sarah, but it was mostly people passing through, or friends meeting up. Trouble was there, standing outside her drop-in TNT game, but it says D&D over here! Arrgh! Trying to attract some new players. She gave Kurt a big smile and a friendly wave, but otherwise left him to it. She had a feeling Kurt was busy. Find Naomi for boobies time, look at the fortune teller. Oh, that's Dr. Blankenship. Play toys and trebuchets with Sarah. Visit the cowboy booth. Oh, is that... Take Case Tour, we get 3 girls here. I need to do that. Yeah, it's kind of obvious that I'm sort of obsessed with Addie. Sorry about that. Do some spooky arts and crafts. And there's very little Jan stuff here. Ask Dr. Blankenship some questions. Ooh, pumpkin carving, that's fun. But take Case Tour. The group passed by a sign that said Monsters of the World. See the true history behind the world's greatest monsters. It was sponsored by the Sister of Theta Cybera, and an arrow pointing into a small tent. TPB. I've been playing being a dick, and so I just assume that the 3 letters would spell out a word of some sort. Not this time around though. Oh, this is going to be terrible. Let's go. I'd say too terrible. Let's not. Is she easily frightened? That's so adorable. You don't want to see how badly they failed at it? Well, I mean, it's like a bad movie. It can only be comedic, right? New entry, Jan. I'd rather watch your cheesy horror flicks. She's a movie buff. That's what it is. She's a horror movie. Okay. You say you like them, but I know you just read their plots on Wikipedia. Anna's eyes widened. No. What the? Reads horror movie plots on Wikipedia instead of watching them. They're so stupid. They entered, and there was a small crowd gathered around the stage. Kurt saw Ada and Naomi standing in the back. Oh, that's Kay. I was wondering who Kay was. Gather around, everyone, and allow me to tell you the true stories of monsters. From Bigfoot to the Mothman, from ghosts to goblins, monsters were as real as you or I. However, legend has it that centuries ago all monsters were exterminated by the witches who once lived in Crescent Valley, saving us from all their evil. These are the realities of the monsters which once terrorized our humanity. But some say that even to this day monsters still walk among us in disguise, waiting for the day they can renew their evil reign of terror. It sounded like she was reading poorly from a script. I got that one, yeah! She was. Vampires are old, wrinkly, hunch-over monsters who crave blood and reject sunlight. The best way to keep them away is garlic, as they are repulsed by the smell. Jan covered her mouth to hide her chuckling. Succubi are big-titted bimbos with empty heads. They are mindless and think only of luring young men into their rooms to hump the souls out of their bodies. Ada didn't seem amused in the slightest. She crossed her arms and frowned. Demons are terrible, small creatures that only cause nuisances and scare children. They are small and weak and can be repulsed with a cross. Kat looked over at Naomi, who was fiddling with the cross around her neck, looking very bored. Ada was next to her, chuckling. And werewolves are rabid, frothing things with no mental capacity for things other than biting. At least she got that right. Beware, for there have been sightings of such a werewolf with white fur that's been witnessed seen around campus. Hey! Ada made angry noises. Meanwhile, the noblest of them all are the mummies, the dead pharaohs of old who seek immortality and youthfulness. Though they could not retain their youth, they live on forever as icons of beauty and a better time. Addie cupped her hands. Like this, I guess. Mummies are just dead people that the British people ate and turned into paint. That is true. Worst jerky ever. And then you also turned them into dust and made them into brown paint. I think it's called mummy brown or something like that. I'm actually thinking of doing an RPG scenario where paintings come to life because they contains mummies. You know, that would be amazing. They were not. They are misunderstood creatures. What are they not? Mummies are just dead people that British people ate and turned into paint. That's Addie that is what Addie is saying. Oh, sorry about that. They were not. They are misunderstood creatures. No, really, mummies are just dead humans. Nothing mystical about them. They're not even monsters. Movie studios popularized them because it was an easy costume. It's the Egyptian ghosts that are pissed off about being turned into medicine and paint that are the real problem. They don't have brains either. They don't have brains either! Yeah, because I was big into Egyptology when I was a kid. They took a hook, kind of like when you do the sewing thing, and put it up the nose and scraped out the brain through the nose. Shut up, furry, no one asked you. Furry? I'm not a furry! Says the girl in the $10,000 fursuit. Stop interrupting my show. Naomi grabbed Addie's sleeve and held her there as she tried to stand up. Addie sat back down. She looked like she wanted to claw Kay's face off. The show continued listing facts about several other kinds of monsters. Kurt didn't know any members of these other species, but he was sure they were all wildly inaccurate. The longer it went, the more he was sure this must have been some kind of monster-led misinformation campaign. Or maybe they really were that clueless. 2 nights ago, Kurt wouldn't have known any better either. Thank you for coming. The lights on the stage went out and Kay moved into the back. I don't think the research was well done. Oh, who's William? Helena. This is why citations are important. I think you're right. It hasn't gotten better on the third viewing. Yes, that white beast is clearly not a werewolf. Addie looked up. 'Tis clearly a chupacabra. Addie looked like she was going to tackle them. Naomi quickly dragged her outside. Back outside, Jan was laughing. Just try to stop me with garlic. So there's no truth to any of that. Every clan has its strengths and weaknesses. Some of us burn quickly in sunlight. I can cope for a short time, but garlic? Nonsense. She did me dirty. None of that was true. You are big-titted. You cannot deny that. What about the demon thing? Kurt could practically feel Naomi's glare on him. No idea. Never met one. Let's go do something more fun. What else can we do with the girls? Because there is no Addie stuff going on here. Visit the cowboy booth. I mean, that could kill me, and I have just a few more minutes left, so let's see. Oh look, it's a photography club's booth. A backdrop was set up with a Wild West background and a camera setup. Good, I was afraid it was another photo booth, but not quite. We should get a picture taken. It's not an actual old camera, is it? Why is Anna worried about that? Nah, it's a digital camera, so I'll still show up on it. Okay, she was worried for her friend. What do you guys say? Our costumes aren't really very... yeah, are they? That's why you dress up in their costumes. Look, they got a bunch. I recognize some of these from the drama club. Come on, it'll be fun. Jan, do you really want some pictures to remember tonight? I mean... Jan went quiet for a minute. Kurt recognized an opportunity to share a happy moment with the girls. Oh. Let's go. Dr. Matlock could use a new costume for a bit. They both perked up. With Jan's fashion sense and Anna's eye for detail, they picked out something appropriate for each of them to wear. Kurt found something that looked like it was from a movie about going back to the past. Seemed fitting. Once they had chosen what to wear, they each went into one of the small changing tents. Kurt entered one of the tents. It was unlit inside, light coming through the fabric making it so he could see. But as he undressed, a glistening caught his eye. Who would this be? On one side of the tent was a narrow rip with a fabric. Inside of it, a smiling mouth appeared and opened. He was pretty sure it was Anna. A giggle caught his attention, and he looked behind him. Another mouth had appeared, in the middle of a slowly swirling patch of darkness. Yeah, that's Jan, because he's using shadow magic. Yeah. Woo! They're fun. He was very sure this one was Jan. The fangs were a dead giveaway. And the shadow magic. Both of the mouths played with her tongues, attempting to make it seem more enticing. And he had to admit, it kind of was. But should he put his dick in that? Don't put your dick in crazy, but do put your dick in dish. Ooh, it's too bad that I can't have you guys vote on this. Ooh. We have had fun with both of them so already. So let's go with I think Jan. Honestly. But that also means that I will be seeing you guys real soon. Hell yeah. Don't put your dick in that. Yeah. I don't care if it'd be a different me. I do not want to do that again. Let's see if I can get back and do it with Anna instead. Because I honestly thought that I would be dying if I put my dick in a succubi. Oh, right, I'm dead, so I've already done take case tour. Yes. We have done that. I guess in that case we can do some ask Blankenship some questions. No, I should do something shorter because I believe this could be quite a long one, honestly. Just outside of the arts and crafts tent, there was a group of picnic benches grouped together. There was a crate full of pumpkins and tools laid out to carve them with. Everyone was welcome to try it and make more decoration with the fair. Oh, right. I died before anything could happen. So yeah, I did not bleep out. Feeling artistic, Kurt? I haven't cut a pumpkin in years. Let's fix that. You're pretty good with tools, right? Jan went to claim an empty table while Anna grabbed 3 lovely pumpkins. Watching Anna balance them around her breast was comical in itself. The 3 of them sat down, knives in hand, and ready to carve their pumpkins. Are you going to carve something lewd? No! Are you sure? Very. Can you do it without destroying the pumpkin? Of course. Kurt cleared his throat and started to work. He considered going for the basic grinning jack-o'-lantern design, but that was too easy. Looking at everyone else around him, there was clearly a lot of effort being put in. Kurt spent a few moments staring, concentrating and visualizing his concept. He had seen the art within. To his side, Jan and Anna were both carving too. Anna looked happy, but he couldn't tell what she was making. Jan looked like she was concentrating. She was being methodical and slow. He hadn't carved a pumpkin since he was a kid, but now that he was an adult, he probably would be better. Kurt began sawing into the pumpkin, but his technique was questionable at best. Hands made slippery by pumpkin cuts, his knife slipped to the side, making inaccurate slices. After many painstaking minutes, he was finished. It looked like shit. Wow, you really butchered that thing. It's a good try. What have you got, Jan? Behold. Jan turned her pumpkin around. Jan had spent whole time making a grinning jack-o'-lantern. She wasn't trying to be fancy. She just wanted to do right. Anna blushed and turned hers around too. Anna had carved a penis. Anna. You said it's an eggplant. Kurt frowned. It wasn't as easy as it looked. Any mistake he made when the carving was permanent. He looked at his hand. Or is it? Let's get out of here before they realize what we did. No argument from me. Mine isn't that bad. Now, let's try the cowboy booth again. Oh look, it's the photography club's booth. Kurt found himself back at the cowboy booth as he had taken to calling it. As before, he and the girls decided to get a picture and headed into the tents to get dressed up. Just like before, 2 mouths appeared at crotch level in holes in the tent. Oh, of course, you can choose neither. That's how you continue. Or something. Ignoring them, but that's mean. Why do I want to have sex with my killers so badly? He couldn't help himself. He already had a few, but a blowjob from a succubus was kind of a treasure. He approached and surprisingly long tongue came out, curled up and ready for him. He placed his tip upon it, and the expert tongue bounced him up and down like it was juggling it. The lips pursed, inviting him in. He was already rock hard, feeling the hot breath on him. Oh! This time it's okay, I'll see you soon! I think we're back, but we're still in the middle of it, as you can hear from the music. But yeah, that caught me off guard, because when it was... Well, you saw it. When it was with Jan, we didn't actually see anything. But with the succubus, the sex demon, obviously something is gonna happen and I don't die. That was really good, Kurt. Thank you for another meal, cutie. Theo sipped up and finished changing. The three of them had some fun posing and they changed back. This time, with no shenanigans. That was fun! Yeah, I wonder how it will turn out. By the time they had changed back, one of the photographers handed them their 3 freshly printed photographs. The magic of creating a lasting memento. Hehe, hell yeah. They all looked like they were having a rootin' good time. Get your photo taken at the cowboy booth. Okay, let's haul! As they left, Kurt saw Trouble heading inside with a small group of other people. He was happy that she had found some people to play with. Trouble was always a fantastic DM. Where do you want to go to next? I was setting something up at the student fair earlier. There's still more games we haven't tried at the Midway too. So, what's next? I want to go to the Midway. The student fair would be fun. What would you like to do? Oh. Head to the Midway for some games. Check out the student fair. What did they say what the things were? I wasn't reading too much. There's still more games we haven't tried at the Midway. Right, the actual carny things. I want to go to the Midway. The no. They were setting something up at the students' fair earlier. We don't know what it is then. So, head to the Midway for... That could be something. The fact that in this run, because we were forced to do boobies time, I have been focusing all the time on Anna. Can we actually tear them apart? That's what I'm fearing here. Because we were forced to do boobies time, we stayed and played games with Anna, and we also just now got a suckling in with Anna. We haven't done anything with Jan. That is so unfortunate. And I believe we did everything at the student fair. So this is gonna be harsh. Alright, I want to see if I can win a prize for Vincent. Yeah, so she's gonna go here and me and Anna is going to go somewhere else. But that is something I will be saving for the next video. So yeah, we had a lot of fun and it was an amazing fight sequence. As I said, Ayla Ann, you need to draw for a comic because that was insane. That looked so good. Holy crap. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. And thank you Joseph for donating directly to my Ko-fi page. If you guys want to help me out, you can do so by clicking the link down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, just because you're not the main character, it does not mean you're not important. Goodbye everyone.